study the respiratory system in human. As we are also under the category of mammals, therefore the main respiratory organ in our body is also lungs. Now lungs, as you all know, that they are present in pair. There are two lungs present in our body in the chest cavity, and these lungs are double membrane structures. The membrane of lung is known as pleura membrane. The two lungs present in our body are of different shape and structure. Means here, if you can see the size of the two lungs, this is the right lung and this is the left lung. Right lung is a 3-lobe structure and slightly bigger than the left lung, which is a 2-lobe structure. Because in the left side, there is heart present. So to accommodate that heart, this left lung is slightly smaller in size in comparison to the right lung. Now we will study the passage of air into our body, how the air enters into our body and what are the pathways that it follows to reach the lung. So there are different structures and organs present in our body that helps in the process of gaseous exchange. So they all together come under respiratory system. The passage or the tract that the air follows to reach to our lungs is known as the respiratory tract. Now we will study how the air enters into our body and reaches to the lungs. The air enters through the nostrils. From here, the air goes into the nasal cavity. This nasal cavity is divided into two nasal chambers through the nasal septum. The nasal cavity is lined by ciliated columnar epithelium and it is also having a lining of mucus and hair. They both help in trapping the dust particles and other foreign substances that enters with the air into our body. In the nasal cavity, the air is filtered, it is warmed and humidified, and then it is passed to the next part, that is pharynx. Now what happens in the pharynx? This pharynx is also a tubular structure and it is a common passage for both food and air. From the pharynx, the air goes into the larynx. This larynx is known as the voice box. Okay, this larynx is having the vocal cords and it's responsible for the production of sound. From larynx, the air goes into the windpipe, which is also called as trachea. Now this trachea is made up of C-shaped cartilaginous rings which are helping in preventing the collapse of trachea. Now this trachea splits into two tubular structures which are called as bronchi, each entering into the lungs. Now inside the lungs, this bronchi again split into smaller tubular structures called as bronchioles. These bronchioles at the end has small air sacs known as alveoli. So at the terminal point of these bronchioles are present small air sacs which are balloon shaped structures known as alveoli. And these alveoli are the main site of gaseous exchange. Now children, you have to remember here, bronchi after trachea, bronchi जब split होता है, ये lungs में enter करता है. Bronchioles and alveoli are the two structures which are found inside the lungs. और ये जितना भी part हमने पढ़ा, ये outside the lungs था. Now let's study the diagram of the respiratory tract. The air is entering through the nasal cavity. Now this portion, which is a common passage for the air as well as for the food, is known as the pharynx. Then comes the larynx, which is the voice box. यहाँ पे vocal cords present होते हैं and they are helping in production of sound. From here the air is going into the trachea. Now trachea and bronchi, they both are composed of cartilaginous rings which are helping to prevent the collapse of the trachea or even the bronchi. ठीक है? अब ये trachea split हो गया है into these two tubes like structure जिनको हम बोलते हैं bronchi. अब ये bronchi are entering into the two lungs of our body. अब when they are entering into the lungs, they are again splitting into small tube-like structures जिनको हम बोलते हैं bronchioles. Okay. Now at the end point of the bronchioles are present these, आपको ऐसे लग रहा होगा grapes का bunch है. This bunch of grapes एक्चुअली स्मॉल एयर सैक्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं जिनको हम बोलते हैं एल्वियोलाई. तो ये क्लस्टर्स में प्रेजेंट होते हैं एट द एंड ऑफ ब्रोंकियोल्स. सो यू कैन सी द स्ट्रक्चर. दिस इज द लंग. ये राइट लंग है जो कि 3 लोब स्ट्रक्चर है. ये लेफ्ट लंग है विच इज अ 2 लोब स्ट्रक्चर. एंड beneath the 2 lungs is present a dome shaped structure जिसको हम बोलते हैं डायफ्रम. ये डायफ्रम जो है इट इज ऑल्सो प्लेइंग अ क्रूशियल रोल इन रेस्पिरेशन. इसके कॉन्ट्रैक्शन एंड रिलैक्सेशन से इनहेलेशन और एक्सहेलेशन में हेल्प मिलती है. दैट ऑल्सो वी विल स्टडी इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. सो आई होप द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम इज क्लियर टू यू ऑल. नाउ see how this alveoli is helping in gaseous exchange. Let's see that also. Now, as I told you that alveoli are the main site of gaseous exchange. So these alveoli, how they are helping in the exchange of gases. For that we will study the structure in a more detail. The alveoli, which is a balloon shaped structure, is surrounded by many blood capillaries. Okay. So these alveoli are surrounded by blood capillaries which are coming from the heart and bringing impure blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. Now this alveoli is getting the air from the outside. That means this air is rich in oxygen. Now what happens? Both alveoli and blood capillary, they are lined by simple squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium जैसे आपने टिश्यूज चैप्टर में पढ़ा है कि फ्लैट सेल से बना है and these flat cells facilitates the exchange of any material very easily. तो oxygen from the alveoli will diffuse into the blood capillary and carbon dioxide from the blood capillary will diffuse into the alveoli. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से exchange of gases is taking place and the process is diffusion. ठीक है, and as you all know that diffusion takes place on the basis of concentration gradient. तो यहाँ on the basis of concentration gradient the movement of gases is taking place. जब alveoli के पास CO2 आ जाएगा और blood capillaries के पास का oxygen आ जाएगा, then these blood capillaries will again reunite and form the pulmonary vein which will take the blood back to the heart to be pumped to all the parts of the body. ठीक है. और alveoli जो कि अभी रिच हो गई है इन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, दिस एयर will be expelled out of the body by the process of expiration. So I hope the mechanism of gaseous exchange is clear to you all. The next video I will be uploading on the mechanism of breathing. What is the process of breathing and how it is taking place in our body.